I'm going to do an updated how I meal plan. Things are pretty much the same as I've been doing them, but it's been a while, so I figured I'd just do another one. I haven't watched my old one, so I don't know if it's exactly the same, but I've been asked to do an updated one, so here it is. First thing I do is I get a white piece of paper, and I've got my pen, and then I've got a flyer from the local grocery store on the meat sales. So I make sure I have these two laid out. Grab my board. Here, that's another thing that I need. So I've got those three things. And I come over to my freezer, and I look to see what I have in here. Now, I know I have turkey bacon. Don't need to buy some turkey bacon. And I look at my list to see what I have. Okay, so I need to take out a pound of hamburger and a thing of chicken legs. So that's already planned for meals. This is what I have left from when I went grocery shopping last 2 weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and write this down, everything that I have left in here, so I can meal plan around what I already have bought. I go to my cabinet and I look in here to see what I have, so I can try to meal, so I can just see what I have here. I have tons of rice. So I know I don't need to buy any rice or quinoa. I got a couple cans of soup. So I just basically see what I have in here that I'm not already going to use. It's already on my meal plan. Here's everything that I already have. I went ahead and wrote down the days. So I'm going from the 29th till the 10th. And actually I should add 2 days, but I still have 2 days on my list here. So that's why I don't have 2 more days. But I do a full 14 days of meals. So that's why there's not a full 14 days here. I only need 12. So that's the basic gist of it. I write down the days. And now I'm going to look at my flyer here and see what's on sale. Pork cutlets, chicken breasts, boneless pork sirloin, right here. We'll probably do a boneless pork sirloin roast, because that's on sale right now. So I'm going to go ahead and add over here, I'm going to probably do a creamy pork roast. And then I'm just going to fill out the days here, because really this is the only place that does a decent sale on meat. Other than that, I already know the sale prices at my Aldi. That's where I go. I go to Aldi or Walmart, unless I plan around this local store here. So that's the biggest thing I do. I always look at this flyer before I start to meal plan. Forgot to check my fridge freezer, and I have hamburger patties. So that's another day I can add that I don't have to worry about, because I can't think of anything. I go to my Pinterest and I look at my 2 boards, either dinners we've already had and that I just forgot about and I haven't thought about, or I go to the ones that I want to try. So I'm going to go ahead and look over here and see what I can find here. And then add that. Used up everything on my list here. And what I'm going to do now is go through each day. So for the creamy pork roast, I need to buy from my local store the pork roast, and then from my other store a can of cream of chicken, and then we need to have a veggie with that, so I need to put some vegetables down that I want to get. And I have to figure out if I need to buy potatoes or if I still have enough. So I need to look and see how many of my meals are going to need potatoes, how many meals I can put with the rice instead, and then that way hopefully I won't have to buy more potatoes. Alright, so I have on here everything that I need to get. And then down here, just an example of things that I want to see if I can find a good deal on. I'm probably going to be able to get bananas and apples, and probably the carrots, celery, and cucumbers. But anything else that's on sale, fruit and vegetable wise, I will grab. If there's not anything on sale, I'll just stick with what I know is a decent price. And he's going to color all over my list. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add all of my meals to my meal plan board here, and then I will know what I have to make and my choices for every day this week, for the next 2 weeks. So that is how I meal plan for 2 weeks. Hopefully it wasn't too complicated. Hopefully you understand my process I go through. I used to try to find coupons and all that stuff, but now that I shop at Aldi, they don't take coupons, and it ends up being cheaper and a lot easier and a lot less hassle for me. So if you do not have an Aldi or a bag your own grocery store, I know our Save a Lot here is really expensive, but if you don't have those things, I would definitely suggest looking at sale flyers and using coupons together, and you will save a lot of money doing it that way. Last thing I wanted to let you guys know is I tally up everything in my head, how much I think it's going to cost me, and this should come about what's on my list anyway. Typically things get thrown in the cart that either I forgot to put on the list or my husband sees and he wants, so sometimes it doesn't always fall into place, but this should not cost me more than hopefully $130. That is my goal. Now, I try to stay at $150 every 2 weeks, but sometimes it goes over and sometimes we stay under. It really just depends on the week. So we will see how this week goes, but hopefully that gives you some ideas, and I promise if you make a list and try to stick to what's on your list and not stray from it, you will start to save money, and you will do better if you have a meal plan and actually have it wrote down on your fridge. I tried the calendar way back when, and it just kind of got all jumbly and it was messy, so the list on your fridge is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and you're more likely to stick to it once you start trying to do it more often. So that is my meal planning advice.